I'm back, and so is Nikon with something really exciting. Now, hands up, who thought when it came to the Z9 with Firmware 5, which was a huge update, that would be pretty much it for the Nikon Z9, which is now what, two and a half years old? Can't quite remember. But yeah, that Firmware 5 was amazing. All the features that it added it really was transformational. I mean, we had auto capture that was added, DX 24x16 to the image area options, so much more, and pretty much the same thing in video recording, including the auto capture, rich tone portrait, thin softening, just an incredible amount of new features. So here we have it, Firmware 5.10. So at first glance, you would think this isn't a major update, only 0.1, but boy, when you take a look at what's included, it's really quite exciting. So let's take a look at it. So right at the top here, we have video recording, and high-res zoom is now available when the image area is set to DX. Added a power high-res zoom collab item to the custom settings menu in position of G10. Now here's a little asterisk, and it says this feature may be available with the Nikon Z 28-135 f4 PZ lenses as of November 2024. Now, that's a big hint, isn't it, that the already announced lens, zoom lens, video-centric lens, that's coming pretty soon. Added a shutter mode from the custom settings menu in position of G13. Now with that zebra pattern color that's added to G15 in the custom settings menu. Added options for customizing the brightness information display to G18, brightness information display in the custom settings menu. As we said, this feature may be available with the Nikon Z 28-135mm controls. Added save and load power zoom position to F2, custom control shooting, and G2, custom controls in the custom settings menu. Added a zoom ring. Now this is also quite obviously also in relation to the new zoom. Added a zoom ring control PZ lens item to the custom settings menu in position of F10. Custom settings F12 and G9 in the custom settings menu is now assigned power zoom. In addition, power zoom speed has been divided into two items: power zoom speed, zoom buttons, and power zoom speed, zoom switch. The following items can now be saved and loaded using save, load, menu settings in the setup menu. Location data built in. Record location data in the setup menu. Research. The customized research options in the playback eye menu from C Firmware version 5. Now, it says this feature may be available with the new zoom. Other changes. Added power zoom speed, zoom buttons to the roles assignable in the eye menu via custom settings menu F1 and G1 customized eye menu. And then now it's also fixed following issues, and I'll leave that there for a while. Now there's also been some issues that have been fixed, starting with the camera would sometimes stop responding if C30 high-speed frame capture plus option was selected for release mode, and the shutter release button was pressed halfway shortly after zooming in the monitor shooting display live view. So there's a whole bunch more bug fixes there, so I'll leave this up here for a second. You can pause and read through those fixes. So again, that's pretty exciting, wouldn't you say? And it maybe gives us a little bit of a hint of what's to come next. Yeah, probably in the lens department, right? So that's just a brief preliminary look at this Firmware 5.10 update. To be quite honest, I haven't downloaded and updated my Z9 yet, but I think it does give us a very big hint of what's coming next in the lens department. So, big excitement for that. Let me know what you think about this update. Do you think it's worthwhile? Maybe you don't use the video options that this is included, but for those of you who do, yeah, let me know in the comments what you think, especially when it comes to shutter angle. I'm pretty excited. Now I did, in my recent basic video recording video, I did show you a workaround on how to get that shutter speed closer to your frame rate, but this is the real deal, and I think a lot of people would be very happy to have it. So that's it for this very brief look at firmware 5.10 for the Z9. I will return once I've loaded it up and tried things out for myself to give you a more informed assessment. So, if you did find it at all useful, please do give it the old thumbs up, and if this is your first time here to my channel, please do consider subscribing. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next installments that I've promised. In the meantime, take care. Cheers. We'll see you later.